The film opens with a striking scene on a rooftop, immediately pulling viewers into a moment of intense tension. Oh Dae-su, disheveled and visibly enraged, stands on the edge of the building, gripping a terrified man by his tie. The man dangles dangerously over the edge, pleading for his life, but Dae-su, emotionless and consumed by something deeper, shows no sign of mercy. As the man struggles, Dae-su mutters cryptic words, leaving the audience confused but intrigued by his calm menace. Just as it seems Dae-su is about to drop the man, the scene cuts abruptly, leaving us questioning what drove Dae-su to this moment and setting the tone for the twisted journey ahead. The story flashes back 15 years earlier, showing Oh Dae-su as an ordinary man. After a night of drinking, he is suddenly abducted and wakes up in a small, dingy room with no windows. The room is bare, except for a bed, a TV, and a bathroom. Confusion turns to panic as Dae-su realizes he's being held captive without explanation. He tries to escape, but every attempt fails. The TV becomes his only connection to the outside world, and through it, he learns that his wife has been murdered, and he has been framed for the crime. As the days stretch into years, Dae-su's mental state deteriorates. Isolated and tormented, he grows increasingly desperate for answers. He keeps track of the time by marking the walls and begins training himself physically, punching the wall relentlessly to harden his fists. His sole focus becomes escaping and seeking revenge on whoever imprisoned him. After 15 years of this tortuous isolation, Dae-su is inexplicably released, setting the stage for his journey of revenge. After 15 agonizing years of confinement, Oh Dae-su is unexpectedly released. The scene opens with him waking up inside a large suitcase on a grassy rooftop. As he emerges from the suitcase, he looks bewildered, disoriented, and unsure if this is a dream or reality. Dae-su takes in his surroundings. He's finally free, but the world has moved on without him. Still adjusting to his newfound freedom, Dae-su spots a man on the edge of the rooftop, seemingly ready to jump. In an eerie and almost casual exchange, Dae-su asks the man to listen to his story before he jumps. This moment highlights Dae-su's altered sense of reality after years of isolation. Moments later, Dae-su receives a wallet filled with cash and a cell phone from an unknown source. It becomes clear that while he is no longer imprisoned, his mysterious captor is still watching him closely. Driven by a burning desire for revenge, Dae-su vows to track down the person responsible for his imprisonment and the murder of his wife. After his release, Oh Dae-su stumbles into a sushi restaurant where he meets Mi-do, a young chef who senses something unusual about him. Mi-do notices his disheveled appearance and strange behavior as he orders something raw to eat. As Dae-su consumes live octopus in an intense and symbolic scene, he collapses, overwhelmed by exhaustion and the emotional toll of his ordeal. Mi-do takes pity on him and brings him to her home, offering him shelter as he recovers. Despite her kindness, Dae-su remains distant, consumed by his desire for revenge. However, Mi-do quickly becomes intrigued by him, sensing there's more to his story than meets the eye. Their relationship begins to grow, though it's clear Dae-su's mind is still focused on finding the man responsible for his imprisonment. Mi-do's caring nature contrasts with Dae-su's hardened persona, yet an emotional connection starts to form. She helps him begin his investigation into the mysterious circumstances behind his abduction. As they grow closer, Dae-su finds himself torn between his growing affection for Mi-do and his obsession with revenge. Dae-su's relentless search for answers leads him to uncover the identity of his captor, Lee Woo-jin, a wealthy and influential man with a dark past. Woo-jin coolly reveals himself to Dae-su, admitting that he is the mastermind behind the 15 years of imprisonment. The meeting is cold and calculated, with Woo-jin maintaining control as Dae-su seethes with rage. Woo-jin doesn't simply explain why he imprisoned Dae-su, instead, he manipulates him further by giving him a twisted ultimatum. Dae-su has 5 days to figure out the true reason for his captivity, or Mi-do will die. This mind game demonstrates Woo-jin's obsession with controlling Dae-su's life, toying with him even after his release. In a chilling flashback, Woo-jin reveals that the reason for Dae-su's imprisonment is connected to a rumor Dae-su spread in high school about Woo-jin and his sister. The rumor suggested an incestuous relationship between the siblings, which eventually led to Woo-jin's sister committing suicide. This revelation shifts the story from a typical revenge tale to one of deep, personal guilt and retribution. As Dae-su reels from this information, he realizes that Woo Jin's entire plan was an elaborate act of vengeance, meant not only to punish him but to break him mentally and emotionally. Woo Jin's control over Dae-su is absolute, and the depth of his cruelty becomes clear. As Dae-su continues to unravel the truth behind his imprisonment, he uncovers the devastating twist that shatters his world. Woo Jin reveals the final piece of his meticulously planned revenge. Mi-do, the woman Dae-su has fallen in love with, is actually his biological daughter. This revelation is the climax of Woo Jin's cruel manipulation. Years earlier, Dae-su's careless gossip about Woo Jin's incestuous relationship with his sister led to her suicide, and now Woo Jin has engineered a situation where Dae-su has unknowingly committed a similar sin. By orchestrating Dae-su's relationship with Mi-do, Woo Jin forces him to confront the unbearable horror of what he has done. The impact of this twist is soul-crushing for Dae-su. He breaks down in despair, realizing that his deepest desires for revenge have been nothing more than a tool in Woo Jin's elaborate game of psychological torture. Woo Jin's revenge is not just physical, it's meant to destroy Dae-su's spirit entirely. This cruel twist reveals the depth of Woo Jin's hatred and the precision of his revenge, leaving Dae-su utterly broken. Reeling from the horrific revelation that Mi-do is his daughter, Oh Dae-su is pushed to the brink of despair. In a desperate attempt to prevent Mi-do from learning the truth, Dae-su falls to his knees before Woo Jin, begging him not to reveal the secret. Overcome with guilt, Dae-su humiliates himself, barking like a dog and offering Woo Jin anything in exchange for Mi-do's ignorance. In a heartbreaking display of desperation, Dae-su takes a drastic step. He cuts out his own tongue with a pair of scissors. This act symbolizes his deep remorse and his desire to silence himself forever, reflecting the pain caused by his careless words in the past. Woo Jin watches with cold satisfaction as Dae-su mutilates himself, understanding the power he holds over him. Woo Jin, now content that his revenge is complete, acknowledges Dae-su's sacrifice. He spares Mi-do from learning the truth, choosing instead to relish in Dae-su's total psychological and emotional destruction. With his mission fulfilled, Woo Jin leaves Dae-su in his broken state and ends his own life, shooting himself in an elevator, finally free from his burden of vengeance. This scene is the emotional climax of the film, portraying Dae-su's complete surrender to guilt and Woo Jin's final act of control over him. After Woo Jin's death, Dae-su is left emotionally shattered, unable to bear the weight of the horrifying truth. Desperate to escape the agony, he turns to a hypnotist for help, hoping to erase the memory of Mi-do being his daughter. In a surreal and unsettling sequence, the hypnotist performs a session designed to split Dae-su's consciousness, allowing the part of him that knows the truth to walk away, leaving behind only the man who loves Mi-do. The hypnotist's words are soft and haunting as she guides Dae-su into a trance, suggesting that his memories of Mi-do's true identity will be buried deep, locked away forever. Dae-su's face is a mix of hope and anguish, unsure if this will truly free him from the torment of his past. The final scene shows Dae-su reuniting with Mi-do in the snowy wilderness. They embrace, and Dae-su smiles, but his expression quickly shifts to one of uncertainty. The ambiguity of the ending leaves viewers questioning whether the hypnotism worked. Has Dae-su truly forgotten the truth, or is he just living in self-imposed denial? The film ends on this chilling note, leaving the audience to grapple with the lingering sense of tragedy and the consequences of revenge. Oldboy 2003 is a psychological thriller, tale of revenge, guilt, and the devastating consequences of our actions. Oh Dae-su's quest for vengeance not only destroyed his enemies but ultimately himself, with a shocking twist that leaves both the characters and viewers questioning morality, fate, and the human psyche. Oldboy is not just about violence or revenge, it's about the price we pay for our past mistakes and how far one can go to seek redemption or destroy others. The film's ambiguous ending keeps us wondering, did Dae-su truly find peace, or is he doomed to live in a self-created illusion? Thanks for watching this recap. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more movie recaps.